We move on. Games that actually matter here. Tampa Bay Bucs and the Carolina Panthers. Bucs are 10-point road favorites. There's a 10.5 still available. 44 is your total. We know Bucs are going to be out there as a shell of their former self. No Chris Godwin for the rest of the season. He is out with an ACL injury. No Leonard Fournette for the rest of the regular season as he has been placed on IR with his injury. Mike Evans is week to week. So now here we are with a completely new look Bucs team. That said, they do get back Antonio Brown this week. Carolina Panthers, been absolutely horrible. Huge disappointment. They are going to start with Cam Newton. They said that Sam Darnold will play. What that means, I have no idea. Brad,
it ain't good.
That said, is double digits too much? As bad as the Panthers have looked, is double digits too much here with what we know the Bucs are going to be rolling out with this week?
Maybe. Again, not a game I have a strong view on.
Mm-hmm.
I would be tempted to look at the under because you've got this Bucs D-line against the Panthers O-line, which is bottom 3 in the NFL. So again, I'm not sure that the Panthers are really going up and down the field. And then you do have, a fair bit of turnover on the offensive side. It looks like the weapons are going to be sort of Gronk, Brown, who obviously he's missed a few weeks, so maybe he's not a full go. And then, third option is going to be Tyler Johnson, Scotty Miller. It didn't really work last week very well. And it is a complicated offense. You remember when Brady came in there, they took, the first 8 weeks of the season to really get adjusted and get on the same page. So I would be tempted to look for the under. But then, the Panthers are losing corners by the week. AJ Bouye on the IR this week. So, yeah, it's not a game I'm involved with.
Steven, it's double digits. I understand. It is a horrible Panthers team. But can they keep this thing within 10 points, even with whatever playing time Sam Darnold is going to get?
I'd look at the other side or pass here. I'd look at Bucs or pass. I mean, this has come down from, I think, 11 on the look ahead with these Bucs injuries. And let's kind of break this down, who they lost, right? They lost Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, which is significant. But Antonio Brown, I would argue, was maybe their number one receiver in the games he played this year. He was getting 8+ targets in 3 of the 5 games he played. He had 11+ targets in 2 of those games. 90+ yards and a touchdown in 3 of the 5 games he's played for the Bucs this year. So he was not just a component of this offense. He was featured for Tom Brady. So I could see him stepping into this Chris Godwin role and especially against the Panthers doing quite well. Ronald Jones replaces Leonard Fournette. How quickly we forget when Rojo was healthy last year, he was balling. Like, he was doing great for the Bucs offense last year.
He ain't the pass catcher Lenny is, though.
He's not.
He ain't the pass catcher Lenny is, and Lenny had become the safety valve there for Brady. Like, he was his dump off guy.
But do they need it against the Panthers? Like, do they need it against the Panthers this week? Right? I mean, that's the other question. And Brad hit on the big matchup. I think that matters to me most is that offensive line for Carolina. It's bottom 2 in pressure allowed against the number 3 pressure rate. So the danger here is backing a big spread like that. And I don't think the Bucs are really trying to be impressive at this point. I think they're just trying to get to the playoffs healthy. I don't think they care or even can get the 1 seed at this point. So I could see a situation where they're up like 14, 15 points and give up a late garbage time touchdown or something. So I don't have an interest in backing it, but it would be Bucs or pass for me. And one more note, how fun last week was when Zane Gonzalez, their kicker for Carolina, got hurt. If you guys aren't in the Discord, Chad, for the lines right now, go to thelines.com, hit that Discord button in the top right corner. We were having fun talking about Zane Gonzalez getting a little banged up pregame, and we were hitting some kicking props at like 3-1 odds last week once we realized that happened. So if you're not in that Discord chat, we're hitting some stuff before the games even start and some inefficiencies in the market after inactives come out for these teams.
I actually think I would play the Panthers if I had to play this game. As horrible as they've looked, the 10 is too much for me here against this shell of an offense that the Bucs are going to be running out. I mean, Antonio Brown's certainly not going to play a full complement of snaps in this thing. And I think they could look clunky, man. And honestly, there's no incentive for them to blow teams out. They just need to get to the playoffs and try to keep as many warm bodies as they possibly can have. So I think I would take the 10 points if I was playing this game.